Thank you, Holly, and good morning and good afternoon and good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to have you join us. What I thought I'd do is, as Holly was preparing us for today's presentation, she really asked us to kind of focus on the backstory behind decisions that we make, how we focus as the climate and customers' needs change. So that undercurrent, I think, runs through all of our conversation between myself and Don and Clay. I thought I would briefly introduce Vico to you. There are some people on the phone who haven't met us before, and so I will move through just a brief introduction. And then I'd like to talk about some of the customer challenges that we see out there right now, what we're doing about it, and how we have tweaked the business a bit to focus on the contemporary issues for our customer. So with that in mind, by way of quick overview, Vico is a company that actually was established in 2007 as an independent company, but the team around which we formed the company was in place before that, and is actually the team that invented the first commercial 5D virtual construction solution, actually coined the term 5D virtual construction back in 2004. So while the company is a little over 2 years old, the technology has been used in projects for the last 5 years. In the technology market, that means a long time. And today, we're a global company with customers and partners in 24 countries. So the experience is pretty vast. And as many of you know, we've taken what has always been known as AEC and focus on exclusively the construction component of that. We have customers in many categories, but the construction side of the equation remains our focus. Today, the team is 96 people in 5 countries. We have 11 international distribution partners. You can find them all listed on our website with links to their businesses. And we take forming key technology partnerships as a very serious component of the overall solution. Companies such as in the ERP and project management space, companies like Newform and CMIC. On the BIM authoring side, popular applications like Graphisoft, Tekla, Autodesk Revit. And then there's technical core technology providers, application providers, standards bodies, such as Versant, Trimble, and Building Smart, the body who authors the IFCs. All of those are important to us in delivering the overall solution. And as you see more of this from the 3 of us today, I think you'll see how all those fit together. On the customer side, we have customers across the board, from owners to designers to general contractors and subcontractors, but the majority are general contractors and construction managers. They're leaders in their profession, and what they have in common amongst each other and with Vico is a vision for changing the industry. And I think the economy has brought some changes to how we go about executing that vision, but the vision remains firm. And those of us who have experienced, kind of the early phases of implementing that vision have seen the better way to do building projects. That kind of leads me to the thesis behind Vico Solutions. I'll let Clay go into more of the detail, but the thesis is that vision for how can we make this process better, and what can a technology and services provider like Vico do as a key role in making that change. Probably the fundamental tenet of our solution thesis and what we really built the vision around was integrating the 5 dimensions, the 3 dimensions of design and the 4th and 5th dimensions of schedule and cost. The idea being that a change in one place can be updated everywhere. In order for us to do that, project team is a disparate group with a lot of different file formats and a lot of different tools of choice. So we knew we had to be interoperable with the multiple BIM systems that are popular out there. The bottom line is being able to deliver a solution and the best practices and work processes to deploy that solution across a project team so that the team can answer the question, not for the first time, of how would a change impact constructability, cost, and schedule, but repeatedly, quickly, reliably, and scientifically answer the question, how would this change impact constructability, cost, and schedule? So everyone has answered that question before. There are, after all, a lot of buildings standing in the world. But to respond to the question of cost and schedule and constructability quickly, there can be some pretty elegant systems approaches to that, and that's the underlying thesis behind our 5D virtual construction suite.